In this video, I'm going to talk about how I manifested my dream job using the law of attraction. It's bomb. But first, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified every Tuesday and Thursday when I release epic videos. And I know you haven't started watching the video yet, but it would be so amazing if you could hit the like button already because it helps so much with my channel and it's going to be an incredible video. So before we get into it, I'm Lani, and if you're new to my channel, I've helped thousands of women all over the world manifest their dream lives. And this includes their dream job, this includes their partners. We don't have to give and take, sis. We can have it all. So today I'm going to share with you how I manifested my dream job. And it's so amazing because literally 2 years ago, my partner and I couldn't even afford chocolate covered almonds when we went to the movies. And one of my clients is like, that's so specific. I was like, yeah, because I was fucking pissed. Because we went to the movies and it's like, dude, a girl's so broke. I'm 36 years old and I can't even afford treats for the movies. And I made a promise in that movie theater. And I was like, one day I'm going to be able to buy all the chocolate almonds that I want. So now that's like so hilarious because if that's my gauge of being rich and amazing. But anyways, it is. So I'm rich as fuck. I can afford all the chocolate almonds that I could ever want. Now, I'll tell you about the first thing that I did to move into the process and move into the journey of manifesting my dream job, because I don't know about you, but I grew up with these broken beliefs of you're just sort of born lucky, your family, you're kind of born into a family business, or you have money so you go to an amazing university. And I really always had this chip on my shoulder. I grew up super poor. We were on welfare. I actually am the only one of my siblings who's gone to university, and my mom was the only one in her family that went. So we never were dreaming big. It was like, let's just survive. Like, working is like miserable and hard. I learned that, being successful is exhausting. I learned that men can have their dream jobs and make money, but they're going to be exhausted. I always used to picture the old man in the tie with the big belly, like a really unhealthy person. And so that was my vision. And that's like what the story that I had of being successful. So when I was 36, I was feeling really burnt out. I was feeling super flat. I felt like my batteries were low. Like I was heavy, like physically overweight. I was just lethargic. I was drinking. I was so in my fucking head. I was so desperate for approval. And I loved what I did. I actually was running a clothing boutique. I owned it. So I loved fashion and I loved what I was doing, but I was super unfulfilled and unhappy. So I'll get back to that point later. Remember that one. But oh my God, I had so many jobs. I would love to know, let's do a side take. What's the craziest job that you've ever had? I would love to have you put that in the comments. And then I'd love to hear what your dream job is. So I did, like as most entrepreneurs, I was like bouncing because I was like, oh, it's obviously the job's problem. It's not my problem. So I sold flooring, like for this huge corporate flooring company. I waitressed, I worked retail, I sold stocks, like the boiler room for like 3 months. That I bought my ticket to Bali with the $700 check that I made from selling the stocks. So my boyfriend's like, you did splits on table, but I didn't get paid for that one. That was just fun. So I literally bounced. Like my friend was always like, dude, no one can say the economy's bad. You've had like 50 jobs. I'm like, I know. So this is right when the economy took like a big shit and I was just moving around from job to job to job. So I decided I was going to break a rule and I was like, well, I'm not having fun. I think life should be fun. Nothing I'm doing is fun. I'm super stressed out and miserable. I'm going to do something crazy for my soul that I can get away with while I'm young. I'm going to move to Bali and teach yoga for a living. That's crazy. I love the sun. I love the island life. So I'm just going to go for it. So the first thing that we have to do is figure out where we are holding ourselves back. What rules are we following? I need to work a 9 to 5. Why? Do you love doing that? Like, why are we doing the things we're doing? Because we should? Because that's crazy talk. So I decided to break some rules. Now, what really was amazing was we always love to focus on symptoms. Like I used to say, it's the job's fault. It's the job's fault. It's not my fault. And what I realized when I actually did the deep work and got to the root of it was The reason I was not living in my dream job and I was using the law of attraction, but from fear and scarcity, was because I didn't believe that I was worthy of having fun, of making money, of helping people, of living in my passion. And I didn't believe I was worthy of getting paid to be myself. So when I hear a woman say like, oh yeah, I can't, how can I possibly make money from art? Or like, you can't make money from doing this. I'm like, okay, you can make money from doing anything because money is just energy. And when you are sharing kindness and when you are teaching something valuable and when we're getting results, dude, 2 years ago, I was like, oh, as if I could possibly be a coach and cuss. Spiritual people are supposed to be calm and not wild. And like, how could I possibly dance in my bikini and be myself? I was trying to make it really miserable. I was like, oh, I can't possibly do everything that I want to do and get paid for it. So the game changer for me was literally getting to the root of it and clearing out all of the I'm not worthy, because it doesn't matter what you have or what other people think about you. If you feel unfulfilled, if I dropped your dream job in your lap right now, you would be happy for like 2 seconds because it'd be the initial external hit. And then tomorrow, all of your same problems and your same fears and your same I'm not enoughs are gonna come back up. So what I realized was I had basically been living my dream job my whole life. I had been working with people and helping, but because my standards were so low and because I had no self-worth and because based on the law of attraction, what I was just attracting with scarcity was I was undercharging, I was overworking, I was feeling super resentful, and I wasn't having fun. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, it matters how you feel about what you're doing, and that is the game changer. So I taught yoga for a while in Bali, and I had, of course, another up level, because if we're not growing, we're dying. So there was a time where I was just like, I hit a point where I was like, I am teaching yoga. I'm just a yoga teacher. Spiritual people are broke. How could I get paid for everything I love? And I hid under, I'm just a yoga teacher. So I hear a lot of women, oh, I just am a teacher, or oh, I'm just a hairstylist, or oh, I'm just this. I can't get paid. And I'm like, well, what can you do right now to get yourself closer to that dream job? What if there were no rules? What if you fully believed in yourself and knew that you were abundant and incredible and amazing and you deserve to have it all? Like, what would you be doing right now then? What's that first step you would take? Or even, how would you walk into the freaking room? Because we are working on energy. You don't go to your favorite boutique, like you go there because the people are awesome. With your coffee place, you go there because the people are awesome. Like, we go to places and we're attracted to things because of the vibration and because of the energy. And so if you're like all low Eeyore energy, it's like, would you even want to hang out with yourself? Then of course we can't like build off this abundance. It's impossible to build off abundance when we don't think we're worthy of it. So I had to fully bust through my own scarcity shit. Like, dude, of course the ego comes in and it's like, you're not worthy. You can't get paid for this. You can't be yourself. How dare you want more? You already have too much. And I just kept doing the work to raise my standards, to raise my boundaries, and to work on myself, because my dream job is a reflection of my vibration and how I feel about myself. And today, I'll be 39 in a few months, and so this is something I never thought was possible. Like, the abundance that I am living, it's like funny. I'm like, I forget I'm rich all the time. I tell my girls that. I'm like, I forget I'm rich a lot, because for 36 years, my story was, I am poor, I am broke, I can't get paid for what I do, life is hard, success is miserable, only men can have that. And so shifting that paradigm is like mind-blowing. So I'm living with my soulmate. We have our dream business. I'm a coach. I get to share this truth. I get to have fun. I do it on my terms. I work when I want. I rest when I want. Of course, I'm all in because I have the goal of helping 1 million women by 2020. And I'm the more authentic I am and the more kind I am, the more energy and the farther it spreads. And then the greater our results are. So you bet your fucking ass I'm getting paid and working my dream job because I am embodied, because I am kind, because I'm sharing truth, and because every day I'm working on my self-worth. That means I'm always bringing value. I don't step into a room and be like, what can I get from them? And it's about the money. I step into a room and I'm like, how can I inspire this woman to fully embrace her potential and rise up and let that bullshit story of fear and scarcity and being poor and deserving dog shit, how can I teach her to let that go fast? Like that, I got goosebumps. That is how I'm living my dream job, because it's about how I feel, and I feel amazing. I am passionate, and you bet your ass it is a trip, but we don't think we can get paid for being ourselves, and we don't believe we deserve having a dream job, and the majority of the people are walking around hiding and afraid to be themselves. So you want to have your dream job. I'm so excited to see what you wrote in the comments. Girlfriend, it starts with you. It starts with your self-worth, because if you don't believe you're worthy of it, you will never, ever have it. Yee! If you loved this video, you've got to come to my free online workshop so you can be anywhere in the world. It's live, so we get to chat and communicate, like share energy. It's amazing, incredible women from all over the world. All of the information is in the description, so just click that link and jump right in. And if you are like, damn, I need some more videos on manifesting, first let's subscribe, right? Gotta get notified about these awesome videos, and then you've got to watch my second video on how to manifest your soulmate, which I did at 36 years old after I was in an abusive marriage and broken. It's absolutely possible. You deserve and can have it all with these simple mind shifts. Thanks for listening, and I will talk to you soon.